Hi, this is V from Diamond Painting in the Rough. I actually did change the name of my channel. I got rid of the 5D, so it makes it a little bit easier to sorry about that, easier to say my channel. What I'm doing today is something slightly different. I'm actually doing a finish off. So when I get to the end of my diamond paintings, this is my process. I'll give you a little bit of a review on this little guy before I go any further. So this was called Little Tiger. It's a 30 by 40 full drill round. I got it from Gemmet in Mandurah, which is Western Australia. I ordered this on Sunday night. It was shipped on the Monday, so Sunday the 14th. It was shipped on Monday the 15th, and I received it Wednesday the 17th. So I'm in Perth, so this is delivered so quickly. I could have taken a 1.5 to 2 hour drive down there and then come back, but I needed to get some drills and I didn't feel like doing the drive. So yeah, so that's where I stand with that one. Now, the order that I actually placed with Gemmet on this was I actually ordered 10 packets of drills, which was $2.50 because I needed for something else I was working on, and the Little Tiger. And the Little Tiger cost $17.50. I'm actually going to just call him Cub. So there, for the Tiger and for the 10 packets of drills, it cost me $20. And shipping was $9.30. So all up $31.30 to have replacement drills and this kit. I haven't quite finished it, so I'm just going to do the last few little pieces and then show you how I end the process up to and before framing. So I will turn this light on. He's a little bit of a cutie, isn't he? I'll turn this on and I just need to zoom in. I've only got... not going to focus. It's probably too bright. I'm still learning how to use my... got to go the other way. There we go. Just a couple more. So I'm just finishing this guy off. All I've got is the wires left. But while I finish this, I'll tell you a bit about my end process. As I work my way towards the end, you can tell when you get into close to an end of a diamond painting. And what I start doing is when I finish a colour, I take it out of the container and put them into little baggies. So my spares go into baggies. That then gives me free containers for my next diamond painting, which I've got one sitting there that needs to be prepped up and stored into, taken out of all the plastic bags and put into containers. When I set up for a diamond painting, the containers I choose are all based on what type of painting. So if it's a big one, like I've got my customs, I will use massive storage holders. My squares are mostly put into the Elizabeth bead or the Elizabeth Ward bead storage system. And rounds I will put in here we go, hang on, I will grab it. I've got one here somewhere. Here's one I prepared earlier. Or I put rounds into the 28 storage containers like this. Sorry about the glare. Or I put them into these containers, storage containers, between the small and the bigs, depending on where to go. So I've now completed, or I've put in all the drills required, all matching symbols. And what I will do now is I actually stand up and look at the picture to see if any drills that look out of place. And what I mean by out of place, I will, hang on while I zoom you back out so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to put the last of drills. So all my, gosh, there's 2 left and I can't get them out. So all my storage containers for this diamond painting are now empty, and to the left you can see I've put them into the baggies. So the one I just finished then was the 762, and I put an R on it for being around. My spare squares, I actually put an S on them instead of an R. So they will now, once I've gone through and done my checks on this, they will then go into a container and hopefully never be needed again, but they are there as a just in case. Okay, so I'm going to turn this light off and stand up, so you probably get a bit of a shadow. I'll move him up. Change the lighting. Here we go. No, he's not going to do it. Okay. So what I'm looking at now is this guy to see if anything doesn't look right. I can already see one here. So this is a blue. So if I zoom in on that one, you can see this one just doesn't look right. So I'm actually going to replace that with, I'll put the light. I need the light on to be able to see this. Okay, so this one here, he doesn't look right. So I'll pull the tweezers out, take that one out. And then what I'm looking for, always need to make sure I've got a point at the where it's got to go. So what I want to look at is what I'm going to put in there. So I can put a black or a grey, and it's just a case of just grabbing. So I want a darker grey, and it's just working through the colours that I have. I've got the blue there as well. It's not the 820. I might actually put the blue in there to blend that in. So you can't really see. So what I'm doing now is whoops, probably better if I did that. This is where my nails come in really handy. I'll get one of them out and I'll put that in there. So now that's blending and that looks better. So just a process of elimination, and you don't want to look at this close up because I've got another little like a dot here that doesn't look right close up, but in reality, you know, it is okay. I do have, where did I see another one? So I have, see if I can zoom you into it while I make you all dizzy. And down this way, I actually have one here that doesn't look right, and I've got a black here. And let's, oops, sorry guys. Oh, now you're upside down. There we go. Doesn't look right close up, but if you pull that far away, he's still okay. That's okay like that. It's more about the ones that are really noticeably different. I've got a single green here, but that's okay. I've got a red one actually, right on the edge. That's easier for me to do. Lift up. I will change that one. Although there is reds up the top, I will change that one just because I can. And it was the right colour in there, but I'm not really wanting to that. I'm now 4s, R's, I think that's the ends that I'm after, which is 906, which is that colour. This is why when I get the baggies out, it's easier to put a baggie out. There. Okay, so now I was about to say I am now happy with how this dude looks. I actually really do like him. He's cute. So these, I've got my container that I had all my storage containers in. For now, they will go in there. I haven't quite finished with the colours, or I hope I have, but I haven't. I may not have. And what I mean by that is I'm about to brush these dudes down. And I will need to put the light on just a little bit, just so that I can keep an eye on gaps. And just, I do a light brushing first. This will actually identify if anything is loose. And it is only light, because if I've got something loose, a heavy one at that stage is going to cause all sorts of issues. So what I'm looking at is just little, I suppose I'm not the straightest person when it comes to diamond painting. I'm not too stressed about it. It's a craft. It's very individual, and if it was smack on perfect, you'd get it done by a machine, not as a craft. Oops, got something in there. Okay, so I've brushed off lightly. There doesn't seem to be anything loose, which is bonus, which is why I didn't put the colours away fully. I will get my little trusty roller out now and just give it a bit of a roll, because then that will also pop these up. One of the things I do when I set up my canvases is, I love that popping sound. Don't know if you can hear that. Okay, one of the things I do with my canvases when I set up is I don't use washi tape. I use Scotch tape, because with Scotch tape I can still read the symbols on the canvas. But now I'm happy with that. I will leave the Scotch tape down. You can actually, I don't know, this light is now going off, and I'm going to take it away. Nice big A3 one, he's fantastic. Okay, so now I've just got my little cub. I've done that pressing while it was on a hard board. I've now got the mat underneath, which gives me a little bit more give, and that gives me a second roll on a second surface. Not probably something you need to do, but just, I like to do it, and I love that cracking sound. Okay, so there we go. So there he is there, and from here I am now sealing him. So I've done this, shown this before. Sorry about that, my phone just rang. I've got to put you on pause. Sorry about that. My other half just gave me a call, so needed to deal with that one. One day I will learn what his work number looks like. He's only been there for a while. Anyway, back to this. So I've shown the Tombow before, the aqua glue. I don't think I've shown how I actually do apply it. I've just gone through the comments of it, whereby the pointy end is great to go underneath when you actually are having issues with some drills, and yet the other end, and hopefully you'll be able to see it, has the serrated edge, and I've got gunk on there from the last time I used it that I haven't cleaned it off. That's a bit special. Okay, it's actually the glue that's set on the lip of it. I hadn't opened this up before going through this. Okay, I'll get that in the bin. Okay, so way that I do this, I don't think I can zoom out any further. So I'm going to seal this dude. You can see he's got his lovely sparkle. You'll find that he will still have that sparkle with this glue. So I just drizzle it like that, and then I'm immediately going backwards and forwards. I don't let that glue sit in those for too long. And what the grooves on this brush do is, you actually see that I've picked one up, we'll push the glue in. What I've just done is one of these has picked up. I just need to turn this around the right way. And when I get in the right way, because there's glue all over it, so it's sticky. Okay, and that one came from there. So this is great because it will actually lift. If there's anything loose, it does stick to that little nozzle, and you just need to use the glue to help it stay down. So it's another check of stuff coming, being stuck on properly. Now you get there and some people don't seal, some people do. I'm sealing for one of the big reasons, hang on, I'll just spread this glue around, is, nope, I thought I'd pick something up. I seal these because what I will do with this guy is once he's dry, he will go on a coat hanger, on a skirt hanger, and he will hang up to dry thoroughly. Okie dokie. Where did that one come from? I've picked up another drill. Here's a black. See, that's a 310. I should have my lamp still on. Hang on. I just need to... Oops, I've got two out. So, this one's the black. This is the 310. Tweezers are handy for this. Turning them around. And there. Oops. Oh, it's now stuck to my... I can't win. Here we go. Get in there. Okay, and where's that other one? It's a grey. And where did you come from? I just need to hold him up to see if I can work out where he came from. Ah, there he is. And this one was from his eye. So this is why the glue is so good, using this style of glue, because you're pushing the glue in, but you're also picking up on anything that's not glued down, and it's not flicking them away. One of the things that I've found when I've tried to seal others in different manners is, as I'm sealing them, the loose ones tend to kind of fling off. You know, we've all got those drills that are all over the house where they've been flung off. Okay, whoops, a bit more glue. Okay. And one of the things that I found that I can tell what I'm doing here while pushing this in, I can tell how far the glue is because it's a different resistance. I can actually feel where the edge of the glue is reaching to. And so now I'll put more down. Is that a drill? I've got a drill stuck to my... Okay, so where are you? I need to just hold him off there while I spread this around, and I need to work out where this one belongs. I should have put the light board back underneath. There he is. I just found it. No, that's not it. That's this one. Okay, where's the blue? No, I've got to put that light bulb back under because that's the only way I'm going to see the bits that I've lifted. So funny, we all get there and do our clips and we can't do anything but do them live. Where is it? Where's that blue go? I got a strange feeling that might have been a loose drill sitting on top. Can't be. Okay. That one there is, that one there belongs to there. Oh gosh. Not had this trouble. I will say I've not had this trouble with getting the glue back, getting these down. This there we go, that's better. That one's back in, but where is this little blue dude go? You guys can probably see it. I just need to really, sorry, this is going to be really bright. I can't see where he goes. Oh, he'll just have to go into the tray for now, and I'll probably find him while I'm working with other stuff. Okay. But I did just pick up one that is a bit loose. There we go. Just darken it. There we go. Rightio. And on to the last bit. So it is just a case of squeezing the glue into the first, onto it, and then brushing the glue in. Okay. I really do like this glue. If you can imagine what it's like to be able to, this glue is getting in between the grooves. You can see that one lifting, there we go. It's getting in between the grooves, so it's sealing it. No dust will get into, being around, no dust will get into the back bits of the sticky. Where did I see that one? I saw something that just didn't look right. There we go, there. And that one. And what I'm going to do is a quick over where I do most of my midway points. Oops, there we go. Half of this glue is tacky dry now. Okay. Straight up the middle, make sure that, there we go, I just found it. Change of angle, that's all it took. Just a little change of angle, there he is. That one's going to lift off. And because you're actually brushing onto the canvas, what? Got another one's come off and I don't know where that one's gone. Okay. I've just had one come off and I can't see where the where it is. So it's a C931. Go back into here. Should have put them in the bag. 931. But yeah, as I was saying, because you're brushing it and not spraying it, you're actually looking at where you're brushing it. So you are seeing, you are watching where your applicator is going. So now that I've done the inside, what I'm doing is just making sure the edges of this has that extra bit of glue on. And there we go, another one's come up. Where did you come from? That was the one that came out of that hole. Okay. Tracked. That's what happens. You look at the code and you can say, yeah, it's pretty close to that one. Oh yeah. Okay. I just work my way around the edges. I've just picked up, I've got one that's just sliding off. There we go. So yeah, that's just about done. My review on this dude, he is gorgeous. He is gorgeous. Just touching off the bottom just to make sure. He is gorgeous. Now I did, one thing I did wanted to mention, so this guy's now done. One thing I do want to mention is how I did him. So as in putting down the drills, my standard process is to go from left to right, left to right, left to right, work my way down. I've actually been, like everybody else, watching YouTube clips, and a lot of people are working down from the bottom, which, I'll turn that light off now. Okay, so I see a lot of people are actually working from the bottom. So I decided to do that this time, and after I got through this section here, this first section, and I started on the next section, I was like, I'm never working from the bottom up again. What happened is, the way I work, I was constantly having my wrists rubbing along here. I'd knocked off drills, so I ended up actually having to cut a couple of the covers off and putting it down and having those under my arm so that I wasn't knocking it off. When I reached up higher up, I couldn't bring this closer to me because I felt like I was going to knock the drills off, because I have an easel, but I'm not working off using the easel at the moment. So yeah. My review of this one for Gemmet, lovely ladies. I've actually gone down there and I've met them, lovely ladies there. I would recommend you use these guys if you're in Australia. If you're in Perth or Mandurah specifically, go into their store and have a look. I will put a link to their website at the bottom of this. The price was fair. Postage, because it was like an express post type thing, $9, pretty expensive for postage, especially within WA. But price of fuel, I probably would have used more than $9 worth of fuel to go down there. 3 days to get it here. That's a bonus, you know. So that's really good. Drill quality, would say most of the drills were good. I did have one drill though, one of them there, I had so many where they were joined together and I was having struggle trying to get them apart, and those ones I ended up with 2 drills left over. So I had earlier in the piece thrown a couple out because I just couldn't get them, but I only had 2 drills left over, and they were actually clumped together still too, and I could not break them apart. So I only just made it in the way of drills for that. And yeah, so yeah, cute little guy. The glue hasn't dropped his sparkle. So what I'll be doing with this little guy is he will hang, he will dry thoroughly, and then I will frame him. I will highly likely end up cutting the edge down and framing him. But until I'm ready to frame him, this stays on, because if by chance something manages to escape the layer of glue, I still have the symbols left to use. But yeah, so that's from Gemmet, and I will put the link to this one specifically into YouTube for you to see. So yeah, I will do what everyone's doing. So if you like, please put a thumbs up. Please put comments. Comments tell me what I'm doing right. They also tell me what you don't like to see, and whether my horrid voice pisses you off or not, or whatever. Yeah, good old Aussie saying pisses you off. And yeah, and please subscribe. I don't do that many clips. I will be doing another drill with me probably later this afternoon. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and talk to you next time. Bye.